Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband here, where we've just started our actual conquest in Viking Conquest of taking over the entire country and eventually the entire British Isles and the North Sea Empire. But to start off, we're just here in this little part of West Scotland, and we've got a lot of things to do before we end up actually winning the entire campaign. We do have Kerajed here, and we've got a pretty decent number of troops inside, but we could always do with more. I'm just keeping an eye out on Quilnam. We're not actively at war with this faction yet, but I imagine we will be soon. And they've only got 243 people inside, so it'd be useful for us to try to take it over. At least that's the plan. Whether we're successful is a whole other question. Because there's a lot of unfriendly people around here. We're not actively at war with them yet, but we will be soon. And they don't like that we've given. They don't like that I've given land to a commoner. Can we convince him? We cannot convince him to come over. I do apologise. We will meet again, absolutely. We're not actually at war with them, which is odd, but we could be, and we will be soon, probably, I would imagine. Hello, Riskers, how are you today? They have a Cassus Bello on us. These are the people we took the fort off, but because we did it via peaceful means, we kind of got away with it. I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm a little bit unwell, but otherwise I'm okay, thank you. 54 Northmen, I'd rather not fight unless absolutely necessary. I'd like to go get some more recruiting done. Oh, they're actually sieging Caradog at the moment. That's good. Is everything okay in terms of the actual stream, Riskers? Is it kind of running okay? Oh, can we go save these people? Probably not. I don't think we need to save them particularly. Looks good so far. That's good. Please do let me know if it changes. That will be important. Let's go recruit up in the north of the country. Let's... Oh, Jarl Orcan, you kind of like me. Can I convince you to come over to my side? Oh, Jarl Orcan, what do I think? I think that King Gudrud Ragnarsson is a vile pretender, a friend to the flatterer, and a hypocrite. Well, can we get Jarl Orcan over to our side? That'd be wonderful. He owns Orkney. Well, I have something to tell you. I ask for your support for the throne of the Northlands. If I were king, I would deal with all men fairly and uphold the rights of the commoners. I ask you to pledge your allegiance to me. Let me think. Militarily, you would have me join you, only to find myself isolated amongst a sea of enemies. I'm more comfortable with you and your companions than my current liege. You speak of protecting the commoners, how kind of you. I shall tell my swinehand all about your sweet promises. No doubt he'll become your most faithful vassal. Will you join me? Ah, no, he won't. We tried. We tried getting Jarl Orcan on side, but he's not willing to commit treason, sadly. At least not at the moment. Okay, let's keep on going. Go to Dunbatey, Barbatey. We do have permission to recruit here, so we will do so. 12 Norse freeholders, thank you very much indeed. Olaf Gudrudson, would you join me? He potentially might, but there's too many other people around. When he's by himself, we can speak to him. But the king's there at the moment, so it's not a good time to speak about treason, that's for sure. We can recruit 10 Norse spearmen here, excellent. Is there any other jobs that I can do for these people? Yes, a slave hunter, absolutely. That gives me some more soldiers. And I'm sure I can find your hideout pretty soon as well, which would allow us to get more troops. More troops are useful because we're going to need them for the upcoming war. The more land we take, the better. Question is, where is this slave hiding? I presume he's somewhere over this hill, but I'm not entirely sure. I think our horse might be crippled, it's quite slow. Where is the slave hiding? Usually see him somewhere. Usually with a pillar of smoke from a fire. We'll have to try find him, otherwise we're not going to be able to leave the map. We might have just kind of ridden straight past him, to be honest. Because I can't see him in this part of the world. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we we rode past him. Never mind, at least we know where he is now. I really hope we can make this campaign work, because if we can actually get ourselves a strong foothold, we might be able to go for the North Sea Empire eventually, which would be wonderful. Hello, slave. I'm here to bring you back to your master. I unfortunately care rather little about your destiny for the time being. We'll head back to Balbeiti, go to the village centre, and we will return the slave in order to be able to recruit some more men, because having soldiers is important. There you go. Recruit some volunteers, 5 Norse freeholders. We'll do the job. Does this leader have any other jobs I can do for him? No, he doesn't. Not at the moment. But let's head back to back to Dunbeatty. Let's visit our lady friend here. You're going to go grab a drink, Whiskers? Not a problem. Let's go speak to our lady friend. We are now a king. Would you now marry me? Oh, now look at this. Ridiculous. As soon as I dub becoming a king, now she's willing to go ask permission. Where is Olaf? He's over here. First of all, would you... Ooh, can I persuade you to say a little more? Would you join me? No, you wouldn't. I wish to ask you something. I wish to marry your daughter Asgard. I ask for your blessing. Splendid news, my young man. I shall be proud to have you in our family. Now let us talk the terms of the marriage. As per our custom, the two of us make sure that Asgard has sufficient finances to support herself in the event of any unforeseen circumstances. 20,000 pennies. Eek, that's a lot. We can't afford to pay 20,000 pennies when we are actively at war, or we will actively be at war with someone soon. But we do need to procure the money. You know what, let's just do it. Let's get it done. Let's just pay the money. Because now we can just win up the Trojan. There's no expiry date on that, which is good. And it might it might convince him to come over to our side as well. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. We just need to be a little bit careful now that we've got a lot less money. Right. Any soldiers around that we could go after? I'd like to get my boats over to the better part of... I'd like to go get to my boats. Because we can go recruiting at our original island for some recruits. And that will do well for us as well. Yeah, I think that's the plan. And hopefully it will work in our favour. The people of the defeated kingdom of Alclut have taken up their weapons. And Re-Agthalmap Donogul have taken a fief in the kingdom of Gwyneth. The kingdom of Alclut has been restored. Long live the king. Would you believe those two are at war? Where have they taken that up? Kingdom of Alclut. Where are they based? Notes, factions, Alclut. It's nice to see they've come back. Ah, they own Snottingham. Wonderful. Great name. Snottingham. Oh dear. Okay, so they are here now in the light green. That's good to see. Things seem to be okay. I apologise for the flashing every now and then. I just need to check the frames to make, or certainly the bitrate to make sure everything is okay. We're going to head down to our ships and we're going to go recruiting, because eventually we're going to go after some of these other territories. I don't think Snottingham's been besieged, so I don't know how long Outclut is actually going to last, but all due credit to them if they do. Oh, I'd like to go after these guys purely for 17 extra soldiers. You know, already fairly well trained soldiers. Commander options. Let's do a speech. Let's do some skirmishing, but the skirmishing didn't do anything, but that's okay. 6 renown, not bad at all. we'll settle up shop here and we'll get ourselves ready. Infantry, spearmen at the front. Any archers we have at the back, please. Any skirmishers we have? I don't know if we have any, but let's get them ready just in case. Infantry at the front and spearmen at the front, as I requested earlier, but you guys didn't seem to want. They don't seem to want to listen to me today. Okay, the Vikings are pushing forward. As long as we make like a good 10-man profit after this engagement, I'll take that as a success, really. Which I think we'll be able to do without too many casualties. We do have our archers here, but none of these are kind of the Norse warrior archers yet. They do need to be upgraded significantly before that's a possibility. Right. Okay, we're starting to fire now, so this is good. We can start to at least knacker this guy's shield, and he is actually taking some damage. We'll throw some throwing weapons in of our own, see if we can get some damage in him. Oh, he's dead. Wonderful. Pretty soon we can get them charging in. Welcome back, Whiskers. Is the stream still okay? This is a problem, like, with only one screen, it's very hard to tell. I really need to get myself a second screen. Second screen would do a lot to make this a lot easier. Okay, let's chop your head off. Chop your head off. Or at least try to chop your head off. Don't want to let these guys get away. They have some good loot. They'll be worth a pretty penny when selling it at the market. You have a very long spear or banner or something. There we go. Is that everyone? That's not everyone. There's someone else. There's someone else over there. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to them, but we'll give it a go. I think probably he's going to be on beyond our reach. We're going to get there just a little bit too late. Unfortunately, Bodo here, also Clovis, has got a very slow horse. It doesn't matter if one person is going to escape, but he's got some good gear. I'd quite like to take it. Accidentally muted the stream when I came back. Not a problem. Is everything still okay with the stream? Okay. One person killed, and we'll get all these prisoners, which is good. They can go sit inside our castle. Okay. I'm just a little bit anxious because it's been a real struggle recently. And I really want to get back into streaming because I really enjoy it. Ooh, British Elite Spearmen, let's move you up. You're probably rather important. We won't take the priest with us purely as I don't think they're worth taking. It has been a long while. I did manage one stream. I don't think you were around at the time, but I did manage one stream at one point. So I'd really like to be able to get back into this properly. It'd be lovely. It has indeed been quite a long time. Let's go back for our ships. We're going to go to our village, or at least our previous village, and pick up some troops because I want to get as many troops ready because we're going to be going to war with the Ulade fairly soon. And we're going to need all the help we can get in terms of numbers of troops. Let's head up to our island. We'll probably park our boats in a slightly more fortuitous position. We are making good money per week, which is wonderful. It's about a 6,000 penny profit. Just need to make sure we don't accidentally... Kingdom of Latham and Gwyneth have made peace, that's okay. I want to actually change my goal. It must be there. Oh, we just need reputation, I see. I want to become I can get a stable kingdom. I can get a strong kingdom. Let's go for a stable kingdom. It's going to be a long while before we get to army size. Good grief. We'll go for a strong king. That's probably a good place to start. We've got a long way to go yet, but at least we're making progress. Let's go get our troops. Or get some new troops, I should say. I think our own faction, or our own castle, doesn't like us very much because we're technically heathen and they are Christian. It's land. We can recruit from here. They do like us a lot, but they don't actually belong to us anymore. They want some 4 packs of grey, and I'm sure we can get them that. We need to go get them some grain. That's not a problem. We can get that fairly simply. We'll also get some troops over Biarnori proper. Kingdom of Legan and Gwyneth have gone to war. That's okay. Let's get 1 Norse freeholder. It's hardly ideal, but it's something. As soon as we have a competent enough army, we're invading the Kingdom of Ulade as well. You've heard that a bard has composed this song about your noble deeds. Reward him with 300 pennies, and that's going to give us some more renown. Excellent. I'm going to let my future wife know that I'm indisposed because I've got more important things to do, like running a kingdom. We'll go to Airlich, we'll get these guys their grain, send any loot we might have, and then come back. Snottingham's been besieged again. I can't see that the Kingdom of Alclut will last particularly long, but I might be wrong. I don't want to. I don't want to count them out before their time, but the Kingdom of Gwyneth are a powerful faction down in Wales. Let's make sure we don't. Let's take that wheat back. We need that wheat. Pick up this barley. Pick up this wheat. That should be enough for the quest. We'll also pick up bread, cheese, vegetables, and dried meat. Especially as it's not going to cost us anything at the moment, as we are selling some loot. I will speak to this happy widow and just raise the morale of my men, just to ensure that we've got enough. There's also a ransom broker here, who can at least give us a little bit of money, not much, but it's still worth having. And actually, we'll sail from port and head back up to our village. I'm just going to turn up the music a little bit, just a little bit more. I don't think there's any music at the moment, but it does feel a little bit quiet. We have 202 troops. I think we can take up to... Okay, we can take up to 211 on the open seas. So we'll head back to our land, get our top army out, and then we're going to go get some more... we'll go get some more land for us, hopefully. 4 sacks of grain. That should hopefully give us 17 Norse freeholders. That's going to be more than we can take on the open seas, but we'll get rid of the priests. We need to get rid of 5 other troops. We'll get rid of just these Norse freeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can get back on our ship. And we will park our boats probably here by the outlet signage. Purely so we can get over to Ireland fairly quickly. Ooh, that's a big old army. I'm not thrilled about that. But we'll land our ships there. We'll meet the leader here. Do you have any tasks I can help you with? No. But I can now recruit in this village, which is useful. We'll go to Kerajed. Let's first of all upgrade our army as best we can, and then we will work out what troops we actually want to take into war with us. 1 Norse freeholder. Pagans on welcome here. The populace is opposed. I need to change that round really, if I can, to make them into a more pagan settlement. Hello, Imperator. How are you today? Wonderful of you to join the stream. Thank you very much for joining. I need to speak to... Who are you? Greetings, my lord. You may have heard my ill treatment at the hands of Britain warder Ethelred Ethelwolfing. Good grief, that's hard to say. You have a reputation of one who treats his vassals well, and if you will have me, I'll be honoured to pledge myself as your vassal. You are welcome. I think you're not going to be a great friend. You're going to be very suspicious in general. But I'll welcome you aboard purely because I need lords at the moment. You will come out on campaign with me. Here's Brunhild. How is everything? We're not at war with anyone, which is good. Let us go to the garrison. I want to pretty much put everyone in, and then I'm going to take out the people who I want for my active campaign, just so I can have a bit more of an organised army. I think that's important. We can take up to 257 troops, so that's good. Commodore Regiment, 15 years by... I don't actually have the Napoleonic Wars DLC, I'm afraid. It's one I never picked up. Why, I don't know, but I'll never go around to play Napoleonic Wars. I mean, I'm guessing you mean the Napoleonic Wars DLC for Mountain Blade, but I might be wrong. Oh, have I got it wrong? By regiment, do you mean an in-game faction? I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to. If you manage to explain it a bit more in layman's terms, then I might get it. Are you referring to the Napoleonic Wars DLC for Mountain Blade Warband? So is it like a roleplay group or something? I'm sorry, I'm genuinely not sure what you're referring to. Let us pick up kind of our more elite army. We're going to need them. Elite spearmen. I don't know if we want to take elite spearmen, but we'll take them anyway. Norse veterans we'll take. They're pretty good soldiers. We do need to be a little bit careful of our morale, given the size of army we'll be going in with. Get a Norse elite spearman, he's pretty damn good. Irish veterans, we'll take the Irish veterans actually, that's not a problem. And then we can get our Norse bodyguards, obviously our Huskarls, kind of the two really strong troops we've got. What else do we... the problem is the Hornmen aren't very strong actually for kind of active combat. That's my issue there. Pictish Warrior will take, although I find the Pictish Warrior is not quite as good as the rest of them. Saxon Companions we can take. Slave Hunters are pretty strong as well. I'm just trying to take kind of the strong troops we have. The Norse Companions will take. I don't want to kind of overdo... I don't want to like take out too many people from here. But I would like some more bowmen. I mean, they're not going to be that strong, that's the only thing. But we'll take them anyway. Because we can put them into the new army as soon as possible. We can put them into the new garrison as soon as possible. I'd like to speak to Brunhild. I'd like to dispatch an emissary eventually to the King of Ulade, but I want to... First of all, I want to have a symbol because I want more morale for my troops. Because morale is such an issue. I'm going to speak to Don Chad and get our vassals assembled because we'll need we're going to have a new campaign and we're going to go to war. Visit the Lord's Hall. We're going to go to war with the Ulade. This might be a terrible idea, but we're going to give it a go anyway. King of Ulade. Do we have a Casa spare light? We probably don't, to be honest. We have no Casa spare light, which is a bit annoying. We're going to declare war on the King of Ulade. It does knacker our reputation a bit, and Lord Bodo's not too thrilled with us, but, you know, what can we do? We're now actively at war with the King of Ulade. And I want to go after Queen pretty much straight away. You are Lord Bodo. Okay, you're on our side. We're going to besiege Lord Bodo. We're going to besiege here straight away. We've angered them a lot more, would you believe, from sieging them. I want to... There's no blockade men and supplies can enter and exit practically will. I want to speak to the commander. Your situation is hopeless. Oh, we can get another fort. Come on. This is incredible. If you leave the fort, we will happily take... This is incredible. This is great. I'm going to actually get rid of some of these Norse bowmen in favour of these other troops here. The Vikings, the Irish skirmishers, Anglo Freeholder, Spearmen. We'll take back as many of these bowmen as we can. Okay, we've taken Quilnam, wonderful. I want to give it to probably this guy here, Wolf here, because he really doesn't like us, and hopefully he will like us now a bit more. Quilnam has fallen to your troops, you now have full control of the fort. You may now station troops here to defend against enemies who may try to recapture it. Also, you should select whether you give it to the castle or give it to a vassal. Wonderful. We now have Quilnam for ourselves, and it already has troops inside. I guess we go over to the next place. This campaign is going great. We should do this more often. Wedding preparations and Dunbatey right now is not that useful to me. We are already struggling with morale, so I'm going to run back to Karajet and drop off some of our troops because we're just too big. We're in too big a size at the moment. Kings of Ulade and Denmark have made peace. That's a concern. Let's manage the castle. Messenger post still being built. I'm going to drop off the majority of these troops because we just can't hold on to so many troops with our morale issues. We'll drop off the slave hunters. We'll keep the Northman Vikings here. And we will carry on. We'll head to Ederash just to try deal with our issues in terms of morale. And then we'll try head up to Dunbatey, but I imagine we'll be sieged upon fairly soon. Let's go to the mead hall. Speak to Gula, and I want to raise the spirits of my men. Thank you. It's 15 morale. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Okie dokie, let us leave. If we can kick them off, if we can kick the Ulade off this part of the map, that'd be wonderful. I don't think that Lord's going to be much help to us, but at least he can defend his own castle in that regard. It's useful. Messenger post and carriage has been built. That's excellent news because we're going to need the 4 notification. We'll pick up the fruit because that's additional different food for us. And we'll head back to this area. See if we can do some killing of other troops. Lord Bodo is pretty unprotected for the most part. He's only got 50 troops. We're still earning money per week though, which is good. There's a lot of robbers, however. I don't want Bodo to be... Oh, hello. We'll go after you. You're an active enemy lord. You're an active enemy lord who we can kill and get some money off. Can I make peace with you? No. Right, surrender or die. They are eager to attack this guy because he's hated. Excellent. Look at that. That's a cool... That's a really cool artwork. I don't think I've seen that one before. Commander options. Rousing speech. Good speech. Back. Wonderful. Skirmishers. We don't do anything. Let's start battle holding position. We do have quite a numerical advantage over him, but we do still need to be careful. That's for sure. Let's get ourselves set up. I imagine he's gonna not charge us, we're going to have to charge him. But we do kind of have our top army here with us, as opposed to kind of our, you know, secondary army, like the B team. Okay, they are going to set up over there. Do we have any cavalry? We have 1. I'm going to have the cavalry charge purely so he might end up... it's going to be the death of Beta, but it means we might actually get them to push us. Because right now they're on the top of that hill. Well, they are they're sort of pushing forwards towards us. What's our best plan here? We could push forward to, say, this little mound. I'd rather not push uphill, even though we do have the numerical advantage. We'll push to like here and here, and the archers can hold this hill here. And we will see how things go. Hopefully they might charge down the hill once they destroy kind of some of our cavalry. I don't know, for some reason our infantry and our spearmen do not want to get involved in this fight, but hey ho, what can we do? Actually, let's maybe not go over the hill, because they'll all have throwing weapons and they'll absolutely decimate us. But if we can bait them into an attack, that'd be useful. Well, at least our archers can start to get involved. Our archers will start to get involved and hopefully do some damage to them. Okay, I think they're starting to come and charge us, which is excellent. Okay, they're now charging us, which is good. Because I'd much rather they at least partially came down the hill. And so there's only 65 of them, so infantry can charge and spearmen can charge. We'll keep our archers back and keep them as ranged assets for the time being. I think that's the best idea. We'll go after kind of this skirmisher line in the back. It's not too strong, but by itself it can still do some good damage. We are going to be fighting up hills, so we will take some casualties. But it's important any lords that we see, we go after. Purely to knacker the forces of the Kingdom of Ulade, so they don't have too many lords coming after us. That is important that we do. Okay, we missed you. Let's turn back round. We're going to let the archers charge now as well, just so they can hopefully catch up and do some good damage. And let's carry on going. Okay, we're doing some good damage. I mean, this isn't a very strong army of theirs, because this skirmisher line isn't, you know, is good when they're not being engaged in melee combat. But when they're in melee combat, they do just struggle. And especially as their leader's just gone down, I expect them to be in open routing pretty soon, as they are now. Okay, let's keep on pushing. Let's take them down to the last man and deal with them all. Our cavalry's obviously already dead because I sent them in on kind of a suicide scouting mission, but at least we can deal with them this way instead, as we still have a horse. And that's the first victory for us against the Ulade. Wonderful. And he yields to us. Excellent. We get a war trophy. We will take all the prisoners possible. We'll even take these farmers, because they can turn into watchmen or spearmen, hornmen. They're not terrible. Okay, so we got a war trophy from that, but nothing else. But it's at least something. It's still a bonus, still profit, still experience. The rest of the loot, however, is pretty naff. Whiskers, is regiment like a Twitch clan? Is that what that guy was referring to? Or am I just misunderstanding what he was talking about? Let's go to Goban. Oh, you have a few more troops than I would like. Actually, I think we can probably take you on. You have no clue. Never mind. I was just wondering what he was. I just I didn't quite understand. That was the problem. Oh, 244. We'd be going up against it quite a bit. He'd have about 40 more troops than us, but a lot of them are just Irish labourers and serfs. I think we can take him on, actually. Preferably with our other compatriot lord, though. Or maybe we can try surrender. It's a joke, right? You have very few men to storm the fortress with. What about... Okay. We'll abandon the siege for now, because we've still got... We've made a profit of at least one castle. You're following Lord Bodo. Because Lord Bodo's not going to come and join the fight with me, that's the problem. Because I think we have the troop advantage. We don't have the number advantage, but we have the advantage in terms of we have the advantage in terms of our quality. Yeah, see, Mountain Blade there's a Napoleonic DLC which is multiplayer for this game, so I thought that was what he was referring to, but I'm not entirely sure. Before you go, Gustav, I have something to ask of you. We may be enemies in this war, but I pray that you believe, as I do, that we can still be civil towards each other. Thus, I hope you'll be kind enough to assist me in something important to me. I'm listening. I have a friend here, an old warrior, who is very sick. Pestilence has infected an old warrior with an old battle wound. Unless the surgeon sees him soon, he will surely die. This man is dear to me, Yugoslav, but he's also stubborn as hog, and refuses to have anyone here look at his injuries because he doesn't trust the physicians here. I've heard that you have a capable surgeon with you. If you would let your surgeon come here and have a look, he may be able to convince him to consent to an operation. Please, I'll be deeply indebted to you if you can grant me this request. You can count on me, sir. I'll lend you my surgeon. Your surgeon managed to convince my friend to accept the operation. The matter is in God's hands now. All that we can do is pray for his recovery. Anyway, I thank you for lending your surgeon to me. You have a noble spirit, I will not forget it. At least he doesn't actively attack us straight away. Actually, he's left. Let's go back to our castle at Karajed. I want to manage the castle a bit more. And I want to build a shrine. That's a lot of money. And there might be Christian riots. That's not very good. We'll build a brewery instead. It's probably a bit better. In terms of our prisoner, we'll chuck him inside this keep. We've got quite a few prisoners in here. We can actually probably sell to someone pretty soon. How close are we to that spot where we? Because we can sell at Stone Row. So actually, let's take all the prisoners we can from here. Albeit not the Lord, because we can't take him for sale. It's for certain. But we'll take all the rest of them for sale at Stones Row. We'll get on our ships and go to Stones Row quickly. I don't know if Bodo can follow us on the open seas. We'll have to find out. Okay, so one lord can embark here with you. One lord will lose track of you. Embark. Okay, Lord Bodo can because he has boats, which is wonderful. I'm only quickly going to Stone Row and then I'll come back. I just want to sell these prisoners. And actually we can check at Dunverti by Laverti on the way past as well. Let's land here. You must... okay, let's wait till Bodo catches up to us. One lord can disembark here with you, wonderful. Let's go to Stones Row and sell these prisoners. It's not a perfect solution because you have to run for such a way to get to the sea captain, but that's okay. The main thing is we get some money from these prisoners. I suppose we could attempt to. Oh, I didn't mean to tab out. I suppose we could attempt to actually take this place on, but then we wouldn't have a prison broker here to speak to. And despite the fact he's a bit of a harsh person, having a prison broker here would not be the worst thing in the world. That's for sure. There's so many Vikings around. Some more over there as well. It would be a tough fight, and I don't know if we'd win. And frankly, we need to be able to sell our prisoners, despite how tedious this entire walking over the ground situation is. To be able to sell prisoners when we're actively at war with someone is very useful indeed. We've been very lucky that we've actually been able to take over 2 forts without actually having to do any combat. It's saved us a lot of hassle. And it gives us a little bit of a foothold before we go into kind of much more complicated wars. Hello, Vikings. Yeah, I don't think we would win this even if we even fought, to be honest. There's so many of them here. But we can get some we can sell some prisoners here. I don't know how saves to sell to you. Pay me 2,492 pennies, not bad at all. I don't need to go back in again. I will just have a quick look at. We'll get back on the ship for a start. Marshal can come. One lord can come with us. Excellent. I just want to stop off at Ballandunverti and just see how things are. Let's make sure Bodo can catch up with us. Okay. Dunverti here. 336. Let's try besiege it. They aren't going to like us, but when have they ever? Would you surrender? No. Okay, abandon the siege. I want to see if I can get some money off them. Besiege the castle. It's just going to make them hate us even more. I offer an honourable agreement to the end of the siege. Pay us tribute and we will go. No. Okay, well, we're not going to. I don't think we want to take out Dunverti. I mean, we would like to take out Dunverti, but I don't think it's our main place we need to think about taking out at the moment. Let's head back to our lands here. You are a friend. Actually, we seem to be okay. Let's run and do our feast. I'm going to let Bodo go for the time being. You can return home. And I want to run and marry my wife and then run back. Because that means I can get feasts and some other things as well. Hopefully Lord Bodo doesn't get killed in the meantime. We'll have to see. But let's head up to Lathland quickly. We can also get some troops while we're here, which shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Hello, Ivar Gudlodson. You are not an issue. Let's get ourselves married. Let's do that. We'll speak to the king, who doesn't really like us anymore now that we left. Speak to Jarl Olaf. May the heavens witness that I am ready to give you my daughter Asgard to have in marriage. My husband, I hereby pledge to you to be your wife, to stand with you in good times and bad. May the heavens smile upon us and bless us with marriage. Bless us with children, livestock, and land. I pledge you the same. Let us be husband and wife. I now declare you and Asgard to be husband and wife. Go now to the chamber prepared for you, and we shall make arrangements for your bride to join you in the hall in Kerajed. How are my offspring? We don't have any offspring. I want to show love to my spouse. A romantic meal and what follows after. Oh my god, that cost 3,000? Jesus. I look forward to that, Gustav. I'll let the servants buy horse meat and wine. I love being a mother. You eat dinner in the company of your wife. You both get to know each other a little better. Finally, your wife takes your hand and leads you to the bedroom. Time flies away from war, fear, and the rigours of travel. In 9 months, you will have a child. I'm gonna be a dad. I'm gonna be a dad. How about that? Wonderful. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'll see you in my actual castle. And now you are my father-in-law. And I'm your son-in-law. Wonderful. She'll come join us in the carriage shed when she's ready. That's not a problem. Let's also just recruit in Balbeatty as we're passing by, because we don't always get the time to come recruit. And 16 Norse bowmen is more than welcome. They can tend to the Norse bowmen in time. Just going to pop by this monastery, just to get the nice music. I like the nice music. Oh, Northumbrian new lady made peace. That's a concern, actually. Because that means means I think we're the only people at war with them anymore. Let's get back down to relative safety, shall we? Okay, 42 renegades there we don't need to worry about. We're just going to make sure we just need to make sure we stay safe. Well, Strategos, at last I found you. I've been out spreading the word about your claim, and I'm now ready to rejoin the shield wall. Thank you, Agathinos. Welcome back to the party. Good to have you back. You're an excellent companion. You're an engineer, you're a first aid, surgery, tactics, weapon maintenance. You're a bloody good companion, you really are. We'll get some watchmen out. They're not excellent soldiers, but they'll do a job. Let's go back to our homeland, just in case we need to defend it now that we are the only people fighting the Ulaid. Like that. If we fight this guy by himself, that's fine. Cool. We will fight you to the end. And since this guy has a good reputation, your troops feel a bit more confident than usual when attacked. Commander options: speech. No, that didn't go well. What about skirmishing? And they have caused 3 casualties. I will happily take that. We'll hold position. Hopefully, because they attacked us, they'll come to us first. Somehow, though, I doubt that, but we can hope. Let's see if they're actually going to come to us, or if they're going to set up position. For now, though, let's just set up here on this hill. It looks like we're going to have to go to them, annoyingly. Let's at least get ourselves set up on this hill, and then we can see what happens after that. Archers can stay on the top of this mound. And we'll send our cavalry in straight away just to charge in. To hopefully bait them into attacking. I think we do have the higher quality armor. We also have more troops, like just in terms of numbers. So in that regard, it's going to be good as well. Let's make sure our infantry and spearmen actually get involved, because sometimes they don't. They decide to just chill at the back. If I can use these 2 cavalry as bait, that might be the best option, I think, to actually make any progress. I don't know if they'll come charge in for us after that, otherwise we might need to charge them. I suppose we can move up to that next mound. That might be the best option. But we'll see if this works. Let's hope it works, because I'd really rather not push them unless we absolutely need to. But we might just have to. If they decide to stay up, then we might just have to. We may not have a choice. Are they going to come for us now? Yes, they are. Excellent. Bait them into attacking. That's what we wanted to see. Oh, they're not. Okay. Well, they're kind of coming in. No, okay. Oh, okay. We're going to move up because they're clearly not going to charge us. They've got the high ground. I don't blame them, to be honest. we'll push up to this hill here. And hopefully that's enough to actually engage in combat. He's starting out his war cry. Infantry here, spearmen here. Archers on the hill, please. I don't think he has many archers, so we can use that to our advantage. Just kind of using the archers to kind of knacker his position and anger his troops, really. Or at least to attempt to. But the more Lord, they're definitely marshalling up, ready for an invasion. So we need to get ourselves ready to counteract that. Let's make sure the spearmen are actually getting involved, because they don't seem to be at the moment. That's for sure. Okay, they're coming in. Infantry charge, spearmen charge, and archers can stay on the hill. Do some good work. Let's do some throwing weapons if we can. They seem to be the more cohesive unit at the moment. We do just have more troops, and I'm hoping better quality troops, at least. I think they might have better quality troops, but we have a better, like, median of mid to high level, whereas he's got high and low. Oh, I'm actually dying quite badly here. Let's get out of it. We fall and our troops panic. Not a good start. We should be okay, I would hope. We've lost some renown, but that's not a problem. But I think I'm hoping we just have the numbers to be able to deal with these guys, and I think we do. And we have enough range and stuff in general to hopefully be able to do some good damage. The best thing we can do is just charge these guys quickly, but it looks like we're going in a slow, kind of pressing shield formation instead. We'll have to hope. We'll have to hope we'll be okay. We should be. The best thing that our troops can do is just charge as quickly as possible. But I don't have any, once I'm knocked out, I don't have any control. But they've lost their leader now, so now we're kind of on equal footing. I don't know who my second command is. I guess maybe one of my companions. Hello, cucumbers. Good to see you. How are you today? Okie dokie. You just now got a notification for the stream. The notifications I find are not always perfect. I do need to set up Discord. I do need to set up the Discord notifications, that's for sure. That's my next goal, really. But my internet seems to be holding, at least at the moment, so I thought I'd stream when I stream while I have the opportunity to do so. I think we've won at this point, yeah. We defeated the enemy, we killed 63 of them, wonderful. I yield, got me the honours of warned use of credit. You fought well, you were free to go. He's going to hopefully like us a bit more. We might be able to get him on side. Mail Dumpamak Eda. Yes, the shirtless men game. I like the shirtless men game, not purely because they have shirtless men in, because I just enjoy it as an open world sandbox. But we are making progress, hopefully. We got some more trophies, which is good, and we will take the rest of this stuff to sell. Excellent. I don't think we can. Whiskers likes it for the shirtless men. That's not a surprise. Okay, you're following me. There's 374 of you. Let's not anger you if we can help it. I want to head over to this Danish town to sell my gear, redeem my battle trophies. That's 1,000 pennies each. I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm a little bit under the weather, but otherwise I'm fine. Just a bit sniffly and lacking in energy and a cough. Not COVID though, I did test recently, but it could still turn up, I suppose. Otherwise I'm okay, thank you. Okay, that. You're playing lots of Minecraft. I was playing some Minecraft earlier, actually. I was doing a UHC run towards the Ender Dragon. It didn't end very well. I was doing it with a couple of mates. Happy Widow, I'm just going to raise some morale on my men. I think it's worth it. Because morale seems to be a big issue in this Let's head back to our ships and then back to the main area, kind of our main part of the world. Hopefully our wife has turned up. They offer us 2,200. If I reject that offer, it's gonna knacker my morale, I think. So I'll sell him back. It's not a problem. And also, you know, having money is not a bad thing by any means. Let's head back to our kingdom. Now that we are a king. Here's Lord Bodo, wonderful. I want to see if I can find the other chap. Okay. There's how many there? 277. I'm not thrilled by that amount, so let's leave him there. Oh, here we go. You like us a bit. What are you and your men doing, just purely out of interest? He wants to get some more troops, I see. How goes the war? Yeah, I think we probably do need to pursue the war a little bit longer, even though we have... Oh, he's got a handsome beard. Wolf here has a nice beard. Look at that. He takes care of his facial hair. He's not ugly. Cucumbers doesn't agree. He's one of my two lords. I need him, so I can't afford to insult him. That's for sure. Actually, I'm gonna go speak to him because I want to bring him along for campaign if I can. Or at least deal with this guy here would be nice. Here's Wolf here. Let's go back and speak to him again. And Delithan Wolf here. I have a new task, so you follow me. And I want to assemble the campaign as well. He looks like a dwarf the way his helmet sits. He's like a 9-year-old. That's a little bit harsh. I mean, it may be true, but it's still harsh. Okay, this is the entirety of our... This is literally all the men in the kingdom. All the soldiers in the kingdom. Oh, there's too many men there to take on in one active force. If I could bring that guy out, that'd be useful because I'd like to get rid of that force 277. I'll accept those two berserkers. That 3 AM bedside water just hits different. I'd like to take... Ooh, he's left. Where's he gone? There he is. Come here. I think Wolf here... Okay, they're both here. You are a powerful lord. He's loved by the people. It's not ideal. But this is going to be a big battle, but it's important to try... I thought that guy was naked. Let's do a rousing speech. Good speech, wonderful. Skirmishers? No skirmishers. Start battle in position. This is going to be an important one for us to win. If we don't win this, we're in a real trouble. Our kingdom's in real trouble, that's for sure. This guy's going to be a tough old guy to take on. Looks like our allies aren't here for the time being. Guessing they might join the next kind of fight. Or they've all kind of started with us. I don't know. Let's set up on this hill over here. Ooh, I might have done a mistake. I might have made a mistake in doing this engagement, but I think it's important. If we don't do this, we're going to just really struggle going forward, I think. I'm going to send my cavalry in as the usual kind of suicidal scouts. Okay. Oh, no, we do have some of our other troops here. Okay, but they're all under our... I see, they're all under our banner. That makes sense. Bring the cavalry back because they're actually charging. So, infantry here. We're going to use the hill to our best advantage. This is the biggest war, the biggest fight of this war, and possibly the biggest fight of this entire campaign that I've actually done. So it is important that we win this. If we don't, we're in real trouble. Skirmishers at the back, infantry push forward, archers stay here on the hill. It's very important we win this because this guy's a big lord with a big army. I don't know what the spearmen are doing, but they need to get involved in the fight as well. We need to knacker this faction, and it's not necessary to get them out of the game, but we need to create a stronghold of like 3 to 5 castles and preferably a town as well. Because otherwise we're going to really struggle when it comes to fighting the big factions like Cornwall, like Gwynedd, like Wessex, like the Kingdom of Alban as well. So that's the plan really. Horse archers, let's just move over there. They're not my horse archers, but they are still troops which we can use, so that's important. Most of the archers aren't doing that much, but eventually we'll probably kill one of them. It's nice that he's charging us though, because otherwise we'd have to charge him, and that's just strategically a horrendous idea. There we go, we've knocked at least one, we've killed one of them, so they're going to start coming in now. He's starting to shield torn. Let's try to get that cavalryman before he causes any more issues. There we go, he's taking out his horse. The other guys can finish him off. If he's a leader though, actually it'd be worth taking out. I don't know if he is. But if he is the leader, that would break their morale. Yes, it was the leader, good. That's going to start their morale issues already. One guy's already trying to flee, but he will get pulled back. Right, cavalry just hold here for the time being, that's okay. It's definitely a slow start to the fight, but the more we can do to hurt them, the better really. I'd rather not charge until the last minute. We'll see if we can do some throwing weapon damage though. There's a big old clump of them there. I'd rather not anger them. I'd rather not push into them. I'd much rather they come to us. Okay, our throwing weapons aren't even making it anywhere near. I should stop throwing them. I'll go after that routing. So, am I? He's coming back to the fight. Let's see if I can knock a few off, kill a few of them, and prompt them to charge. Would be nice. They're going to throw a whole bunch of throwing weapons at me, so I need to be careful. But here we go, we've kind of prompted some of them to start charging, which is useful. This is very much the most important battle of the campaign so far, so we do need to win this. I really hope we do. At least they're now charging in. Okay, deal with you. We're not charging the infantry and the spearmen until the right time because they're fighting as one big cohesive unit there. We need to try aim to do the same. We'll try to do some javelining. That's a hard word to say, javelining. It's also not a word, but I don't know what you would say otherwise. Let's just carve out as many of these skirmishers as we can. They are starting to rout en masse. Let's get going. Everyone can charge now. Start doing some good damage. They've lost their main. They've lost their leader. Let's start the. Okay, there's the horse dead. This will start the shield wall skirmish. Chop your head off. We'll deal with these kind of scragglers out here. These skirmishers. New enemies have arrived though, which is a concern. But he does have about 300. So it's not completely unthinkable that he might have some more in reserve somewhere. I need to make sure not to get myself knocked out, because that will cause morale issues with my troops, and we definitely don't want that to happen. They're trying to pull back to their reinforcements, I would imagine. But we're doing okay. We're winning at the moment, and it's very important that we do well over the next kind of few in-game days to actually push forward and defeat the Kingdom of Ulaid as best possible. Not necessarily to actually extinction, but just so we have a good enough economy and a good enough amount of soldiers to actually make this work. Let's pull back. pull back and just form a bit more of a cohesive unit so that we can charge in with a bit more certainty. Because we don't want to kind of push ahead too much. Infantry charge, spearmen charge. Archers, okay, everyone charge now, I guess, because you're all out of ammo and you're just sitting there dying. This is going to be a big old shield wall bash. Look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, I love this game so much. Okay, what's our next plan? They're going to start running away and using their skirmishers. We just need to chase them down because we have no range left. I think all our archers have spent their arrows. We will get some reinforcements, but that's only when we lose enough troops. But we lost one of our companion lords, so that's going to contribute to our morale issues. But we should be okay. Let's deal with you. The best thing we can do is just charge them as quickly as possible, so they don't have time to utilise their ranged weapons, as we don't have any ranged weapons left with ammo. Are you just punching that man? Do you not have a weapon or anything? Not even a knife? Somehow these guys are still... I guess these guys have much lighter armour than we do, which is why they're able to keep walking backwards and still fire. But let's start just chopping into them now. They've just got a bunch more reinforcements. But the fact that they're on their third reinforcement waves means that we're winning, and winning well. So I'm a fan of that, that's for sure. Deal with you. Just keep on pushing them now. We can't afford to wait around. I'd run a bit faster without my shield, but I'm concerned I would die. Purely because I think the... there we go. We'll just start chopping through all these Irish skirmishers as quickly as possible. Okay, we're definitely going to win this, and I'm hoping we'll get quite a few battle trophies in this as well. That'd be excellent. At least that's the plan. Because I think they, you know, in terms of actual troop quality, I think we're higher than these guys. I think we have the better troop quality. That's for sure. There we go. We only lost 21. That's going to be across all three armies. So we only lost 7, and our companions lost a bit more as well. Unfortunately, he managed to escape, but we're going to gain a whole bunch of prisoners, which we can take to sell, which will be just excellent. It's going to really help with our money. And it's going to take out a significant force of theirs as well. We get a war trophy. We also get a battle trophy. I was hoping for an epic trophy, but clearly not. But still, it's profit, which is not bad at all. Let's take everything we can. And do we want to try to take on Goblin? I mean, we could give it a go. Let's just make sure Wolf here is still following us. Follow me, because I don't think this guy will follow me permanently, because he's a bit of a nuisance. We're going to besiege. Surrender situation. Oh, they are winning. Yes, because we have more reinforcements now from the rest of our armies. We could actually get this guy to leave. Excellent. That's another fort for us. I want to have Goblin for myself. Excellent. I don't know why we keep on losing morale when that happens, but I guess maybe it's just due to a siege. This town is a bastion of our faith, which is wonderful. We might actually move our... Goblin's been besieged. Well, there's one guy. Okay. I think Goblin's okay. That's not a problem. Let's manage the garrison. We'll put in some of these spare troops that we have, pretty just to... almost just as a placeholder. We'll put these bowmen in. These freeholders. I don't think we need to put the berserkers in. But we'll need to just kind of balance out. In fact, actually, we'll just put everyone in here for now. So there's a secondary force. We now have 2 castles for ourselves, but we'll probably give that back to someone else when we have a new lord join us. Let's actually just... We'll keep these Norse... We'll keep the Norse warrior... We'll keep the Norse veterans with us, just as a bit of an honour guard, if nothing else. There we go. There's at least some troops inside Goblin now. I'm pretty happy to sue for peace, because there's only Balaverti now left on the mainland. I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry. That must sound terrible down the microphone. Yes, as I was saying, there's only Balaverti left. So I'm going to head to Kerajed, and I'm going to see... I don't know, go back. It's under siege. It's under siege by someone. I don't know where he is. There's one person sieging it? Really? Okay. That's fine. Oh, Kingdom of Lathland. Why? Kingdom of Lathland and the Kingdom of Norway. Okay, that's a problem. We now have 3 factions going after us. We need to sue for peace ASAP. We might just need to abandon Goblin if it gets to it. Let's go to the castle. Sorry, no, the Lord's Hall. Are there any new lords here? No, but Asgard is here. How close to pregnancy? How's my offspring? You don't have any offspring? Not yet, but in, I think, about 8 months I'm due to be a father. Brunhild. I wanted to dispatch an emissary to Ulade. That we need to enter a truce. I'll send, I don't know, Beda. I don't know why we went to war with Lathland, and now Norway's going to be here as well. Because... they declared war to... They declared war to get some territory back, but I don't know what territory we took off them, to be honest. What about the Ulade? I'm guessing we can't go for peace that soon. Oh, that's not good at all. It means we can't... There's not many places we can recruit from now. Trefquil, I presume we can... Oh, they don't like us here either. I want to recruit. Forget it in this community, you're not welcome. Do you have any tasks I can help you with? No. Right, this could become a bit of an issue fairly quickly, actually. Village is under attack. Unfortunately, village being under attack, that's not going to help me much. Which one? It was Trefgob. Let's go see if we can kill some people. Aha, there's a couple of... Oh god, there's a lot of Ulade lords there. Some rather strong Ulade lords. The villagers we might just have to let them be raided. We may not have a choice in that matter. We could give... I don't know if he's like a noble or anything, but we're going to give him some land as well. Would you be interested in holding a fief? You can have Trefgob. People aren't going to like me very much, but it gives us another... It gives us another lord, and we're going to need all the soldiers we can get, really. We're going to need them quite significantly, that's for sure. I can't take on 363, that's for sure. Run back to Queenanam. Okay, he's trying to travel to another part of the world. I don't know if that's that useful. How many troops do we have inside Kerajed? Can I feasibly take some troops away from there? I don't know. Oh, hang on. Someone from Kingdom of East Engel has joined us. Is Goblin still under siege? Goblin's not under siege. Excellent. We're going to take all the troops out of here. Take all the troops back, and then we're going to give it to the new lord, who should actually put troops inside here himself. And it's another army we have. He may be a really terrible lord who's really grumpy and angry and despicable, but at the moment we simply need troops. Lord Donchad is going to stay there for the time being. Excellent. Actually, I have a task of Bodo as well. I have a new task for you to go to Goblin, because I want there to be some form of deterrent there. Run to Kerajed ASAP. Okay, I don't mind the thieves being wasted. I do mind when we get attacked, and the problem is we're now at war with 3 different factions. We could have some issues here. Let's visit the Lord's Hall. There should be a new lord here for us somewhere. You... Oh, look at you! You've got a cool wolf skin. Hi there. Greetings, my lord. You may have heard of my ill treatment to the hands of King Gudrun Legnesson. I don't know where you defected from. Oh, I think East Anglia it was. I'll be honoured to pledge myself as your vassal. I would happily accept your pledge. And I will give you Goblin, because then I can take the land back myself. I'm going to... There's nothing in the coffers at the moment. Excellent. I want to give my vassals a fief. Give Goblin to you here. Thorsten Olafsson. Wolf is going to be annoyed, but Wolf here is always annoyed. But that gives you some land. Hopefully they won't go into rebellion too soon, but that means we can actually put up a decent fight. We can actually take some more men out of Kerajed, really. The main thing, of course, is actually just having the morale to be able to deal with it, which is not always a given. Let's move stuff like the watchmen and the farmers down. They're not that useful. I'd like to move the archers up, though, because they are useful. Berserkers are great, but they die pretty quickly. The Vikings I will move up as well. I don't know if we want to take any more troops, because then we're going to really struggle with our morale issues going forward. We'll take 48 more bowmen, because we can turn them into Norse archers. Hopefully that's not going to knacker our morale too much. We'll head to Edoras quickly. Goblin's been besieged. Okay, I expected that. That's the wrong place. Hopefully it's not under besieged by too many men. Too many men. Are you okay? Okay, you're actually running from me, despite the fact you have significantly more troops. That's interesting. Is there a reason you're doing that? I mean, a lot of them are quite low-level troops. Well, we're taking you on then. Although Don Chad has just left us. Would you come join me? No. $362 would be a lot to take on with only... Actually, with 226, I think we can manage it. We managed it last time. Let's take them on. Ooh, the enemy have high morale. This is going to be another tough fight. Let's do a speech. Good speech. That's some more morale. Excellent. Start battle holding position. Let's hope we can manage like we did last time. We'll use the hill. They had a lot of serfs, a lot of labourers, quite low level, you know, men just brought up for war, not professional soldiers necessarily. So I want my infantry here. I want my spearmen here. I want my archers up on the relatively protected hill. Not greatly protected, but relatively protected. Let's make sure they actually get in the fight. I just said actually 3 times in a row. What is wrong with me? Skirmishers, they can pull back. They are not strong troops at all. Let's spread the archers out, because they are actually kind of getting in the way of letting our other troops through. I'm guessing they're going to charge us. Yes, they are. I'm hoping we have the quality advantage. Most of our infantry, however, can't get through. That's a real problem. Let's make sure they're through and they can start the fight. Another big important fight here, which we need to win. But if we do, it will significantly knacker their army. But I'm aware that we can't continue fighting forever, especially when we've got 2 other factions to fight, including The Kingdom of Lathan I'm not too worried about because I can use favours and I can use... They're not that strong a faction. My concern is the Kingdom of Norway. I'm hoping that they just decide to stay in Norway, but something tells me that's not going to be the case, however. Move the infantry forward a bit further so they are in line, at least roughly in line with the spearmen. We'll get the archers to stand closer again. I don't think they need to be as spread out anymore. Move the infantry forward slightly more. How are we doing? We haven't killed any of them yet, but they haven't killed any of us yet. So that's, in that regard, that's good. We will need to not get too involved in the day-to-day fighting. We need to stay as an overall commander, I think. And if we lose our life, then we're gonna struggle with morale for our side, and they're also very good with their morale, as we saw on the starting screen there. They have a lot of cavalry. If we can deal with their cavalry before the main army comes in, that's not bad at all. If we deal with their lord, I don't know where their lord is, but if we could deal with him, that'd be useful. We need to make sure not to get throwing weapon in the back if we can help it. Let's go after this cavalryman if we can. People are already starting to rout, that's not good. Need to try and deal with these guys. Just to try get ourselves well done. And they're gonna come in here in a second. Charge, gentlemen, charge. We just need to start chopping through them as quickly as possible, really. Stay at the back and try carve through them. We are losing health quite quickly, however. They've lost a leader, excellent. That's going to start to knacker their morale. We need to cause a rout, really. I don't think we're going to win this fight via feat of arms. We are outnumbered. But if we can cause them to rout, that'd be excellent. We will lose some troops here, that's for sure. But we need to deal with him, because otherwise he's just going to cause problems for us later down the line. You're dealt with. I can't quite get to you. Damn. Let's turn around. And let's keep going. How are we doing? Are we actually winning this? We are. We're winning at about a 2-to-1 ratio at the moment in terms of casualties, which is not bad. It could definitely be better, but at least it's not terrible. I'm not thrilled by the... Oh, pull back. Everyone pull back. They've got their reinforcements coming in. I'd rather pull back to the hill and take on their reinforcements from there. I don't have much health left, so I'm going to have to stay at the back in terms of overall command, otherwise we aren't going to win this, I don't think. We've lost about 60 troops, they've lost about 115, so we're getting there, but we could start to have some issues soon, especially as those are mostly archers. Okay, infantry and spearmen are going to have to charge straight away, just protect those archers if they can. Everyone charge now. I'm hoping we can get some more. There we go. Some more reinforcements, and hopefully they're not too far away. They're just here. Although those guys are mostly archers and low level, which I'm not thrilled about. And I think those are probably all the troops we have. So we're going to have to make this work. And I'm not sure we're going to be able to manage it, but let's try. There goes our horse. Damn. Shield up, shield up, shield up. We have like no health. If we can get a new horse, that'd be good. New enemies have arrived, that's awesome. Oh! Attack from behind. Before our troops panic. That's not good. I can't even see how the battle's going now. Oh, this is a tough one. Can we manage this? We could leave and then start a new engagement. I think we'll do that. They lost 202. We lost 136. 94 versus 160. We're going to hold position. We're going to give this a go. I think we might just manage this. We've recovered a lot of our health, so we can personally make a big difference in this fight by being alive, so that's important. Unfortunately, most of our troops are now just archers, but I'm hoping they're going to charge us so we can make best use of our archers. Let's still get our infantry and our spearmen in the front. Move our archers back a bit. I think we should have this in the bag, but these are all the troops we have, I believe. Whereas they have 160, I think as they said. I'm hoping their troops are quite low level. That being said, our troops are also quite low level now, because now we're getting to like the lower parts of the army. That's for sure. Oh, this could be tough. None of them really have shields though. At least in this initial skirm, they have a lot of skirmishers. That's for sure. So if we can just take them out, that'd be excellent. Problem is, bows are not as overpowered as they are in other mods. In other mods, they can just absolutely decimate an entire army, but not in this one so much. I'm not too concerned about. I think we'll be okay because this army is mostly made out of skirmishers who have no shields and are at least fairly weakly defended, going, for the most part. The people I'm concerned about are those guys over there with the shields. I want to try shoot one of them. Okay, that's enough. They're at least coming in now. We should be in a much better position now. They're actually starting to push forward a little bit. We can start getting a few kills from a distance. Even just a few will help us and hopefully prompt them to charge us without their shields. Which would be excellent and very, very useful indeed. I need to work out how to set up an alliance. So I'm trying to get an alliance with someone. If I can get an alliance with someone, they can hopefully help me. But I actually don't know how to do it. There might be something on kind of the game wiki. I'll have to have a look after this stream. How long would we be going for? Hour 27, not bad. I'm going to see if I can chop off a few of the heads at the side here. Kind of charge the flanks almost. That's going to hopefully prompt them to charge in. I'm guessing their leader's not back here, whereas I am, which is good. Let's go to this guy here. You look fairly strong. Chop your back off. Wonderful. If they start to rout, that would be good. I think they are starting to waver a little bit. There we go. Keep on chopping off the ends, that's the idea. Slow and steady. But let's not get stuck. If we get stuck, then that becomes a problem. Ah, just missed. Okay. I want to prompt them into charging, really. That's the plan. Right now, they're just kind of coming forward and skirmishing and then running away again. Deal with you. Someone else dealt with you. That was a bloody good shot by whoever that was. Chop off your head. Chop off your head. I suppose we could probably charge in now. I think we will, purely because I think most of these guys are there. Okay, I think they are now charging in for us, so we can charge in for them. Here we go. The main combat started for the second round of this fight. Deal with you. Deal with you. Let's make sure we don't die too early. We've got the morale advantage. Let's use it. Oh, dear me. Okay. Let's keep on killing as many people as we can. They are going to have some reinforcements coming in. I think that might actually be them coming over the hill there with those horses. Seems to be. Let's see if we can chop off that horse. Or chop the rider off that horse, I should say. You look strong. I'd like to deal with you if I can. Wonderful. I think we do have an inherent advantage over the Irish factions just by the nature of the troop trees. They're great at skirmishing, but they don't seem to have much armour or weapon or, you know, kind of shields to protect them with. Obviously these guys here, these guys are more of an issue, but you can normally deal with the rest of them before it gets to that point. At least that's the working theory. We'll see if this ends up getting me killed, which it probably will. Let's try to chop into the back of these guys, because these guys are the strong lads. We could do with going down. Wonderful. We are winning, which is I'm blooming thankful for, because that was not. This was a tough old fight, and I'm hoping we'll get some good war trophies or battle trophies in this as well. To kind of recompense for the loss of men that this will incur, because we will have lost some men, that's for sure. And this guy I don't think had any prisoners to recruit either. I think it's just you left now. Nope, I missed. Let's turn around and deal with you. Excellent. Oh, that's another fight done. What my concern is when Norway comes in. When Norway comes in, we're going to be in a real tight spot. 16 morale, which is good. 18 morale. Oh, sorry, 18 renown and 16 morale. We'll take the farmers. They can turn into watchmen. Not very strong soldiers, but they can at least man a fortification, hopefully. We have lots of prisoners. We'll get rid of the Pictish peasants, because they're not going to be worth that much, as well as all these labourers and serfs. We'll try to pick up the more expensive Irish troops here. Irish veterans we can pick up as well. Irish horsemen should be worth a pretty penny. We'll take the rest in Irish serfs. There we go. Share the looters is common. We get an epic trophy, and we have a war trophy and a battle trophy. Excellent. Lots of trophies for us. Trophies mean money. Oh, look at that. 7 battle trophies. So 7 battle trophies, plus an epic, plus a battle, and another war. That's going to be a lot of money for us. Excellent. It's actually a very good way to get a good relation with a town very, very quickly indeed. But I think we'll just take the win there. Oh, look at that. Denmark's taken Edinburgh. Oh, hello. Who are you? We are in an ambush. Ambush defense. I wasn't paying attention. We're by the sea. Charge. Everyone charge. Do not run away. Do not run away. We just need to deal with these guys. We cannot. We dealt with such a tough fight before. These guys actually look quite competent, to be honest. I'm kind of concerned. And because it's an ambush, I don't know if we're going to be able to run away. There's my horse dead and crippled. I'm not thrilled by that. This might actually be a loss for us. We somehow lost all our health as well. Deal with you. We lost the quarter of our troops. I don't know if we can run into the sea, really. Can we retreat? Can we get out of here? Let's try to deal with this chap here. Okay, they've lost some of their troops. They've lost their leader. That's important. That might work in our favour. I have no health to work with at all. We can take his horse. It's a pony. Run! Run! We're definitely losing this, aren't we? Oh, yeah. What do you mean there are enemies nearby? I'm bloody miles away. Oh, we're going to be taking prison here, I think. Damn, I wasn't paying attention. I don't think I can kill 52 of them by myself, that's for sure. Actually, the best thing I can do is die quickly. Kill me, quickly. Kill me. Thank you. Retreated from the fight. Leave. Fucking run. I don't want to fight with you. No! Shit. That's not good. Oh, they're there's so many prisoners there, look at that. Damn. We should be okay. We'll be alright. We'll have to run back here and get some of our other recruits from our town, but that was not what we wanted. I'd like to recruit men in your land, thank you. I'm surprised I don't have permission as your king, but that's okay. No, 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 run, 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 run. Let's get back to relative safety. Is Goblin still under siege? No. But there's only 0 people. There's not anyone inside. Oh dear. Okay, let's go back to Kerajed. We need to get some troops. I didn't want to take any troops out of here, but we're going to have to. I'd like to make peace with at least the Ulade, but I don't think that's going to be possible. We'll take these 156 freeholders. I don't know if we have any bowmen we can work with. We'll have to work with that. I'd like to make an alliance with Denmark if I can. Welcome back, Beda. I'm guessing there was no peace. I don't need anyone accompanying me for the time being. End the campaign, send everyone home. Let's head to Edinburgh and get our things sold. Brewing Kerajed has been completed and Goblin is no longer under siege. That is a positive. Trade with locals. Let's redeem all our trophies. That's going to be a lot of money for us, as well as some improved relation with Edinburgh, which is not a bad thing at all. Let's make sure we take that barley back. We're going to need all the food we can get. That was unfortunate. If I'd been paying attention, I could have run the other way and we wouldn't have had that issue where I lost those troops. I blame myself for that loss, but that's okay. What can I do? Apart from pay attention more next time. Happy Widow, I'm going to raise some morale on my men because I think they need it. Solvig, hello. You are going to come aboard because I probably need more companions, to be honest. Although I think you're going to anger some people, but that's okay. Let's go for Norse companions, as we have been before. There's still not that many cavalrymen in the grand scheme of things. We've made progress. We've taken 2 castles so far, but we could easily lose that again. I want to speak to Denmark if I can, and we'll send our new companion because she's quite like flirty with people. Maybe she can flirt with the Danish king. Let's get some more recruits if we can. There's the Lord's Hall. Do we have any new lords here? No, we don't. Hello, Asgard. How are the offspring? 9 months still. It's going to be a while before we're a father, that's for sure. Hello, Gothy. I'll donate 300 gold. We lose reputation, but we gain 4 morale. It's not a terrible way of gaining morale. We could hold a feast. No, let's not do that because that requires a lot of money. And we need to save our money for, the multiple wars that we're in. But we can just do a symbol if we need to. 248 is a lot less than I would perhaps like there, but we might just have to make that work. We've lost our major cohesive army, which is not ideal. Hello, you're a friend, aren't you? Yes, you are. I want to... How goes the war? We are on war on way too many fronts, absolutely. I'll be very keen to make a peace, but I don't know if we can manage it. Oh no, we went back to Kerajed for a reason, didn't we? Let's go make sure that's done. To the Lord's Hall. Speak to not Asgard, Asgard's our wife. Speak to Brunhild. I want to I could up the taxes. We can cause riots. Just keep the medium rate, that's fine. I want to send a message, first of all, I want to send an emissary, sorry, not a message, to Denmark, that I express my goodwill as one monarch to another. We'll send Beda over there, because I don't need... I'd rather send Solvig over to try get peace with the Ulade. What does this do? I should reward you for my work as advisor. Oh, that's cool. I can give them money. I don't know if that helps. I'll give you 2,500. That increases our relations. That's not a bad thing to do. Hopefully that actually helps. It isn't just a silly thing. Let us send an emissary to the Ulade. I think they're the only people we might actually get a truce with. We'll send Solvig off. I'm guessing we're not going to get one, but we'll give it a go. Goblins being besieged, that's not good. Let's go see if we can fix that problem. We probably can't, because that's a tough old fight in there. And none of these guys are recovering their health. I'm guessing maybe they were knocked out. I see. Ugh. Don't like that at all. Let's wait here for some time. Let's hope we can hold this siege. And we'll just keep on upgrading any troops that we can. But they've got some tough troops in here, but they also have some labourers and serfs, so we might get away with it. I think with our previous army we'd have very much won, but I don't think we will this time. One bad play is going to spell the end of our campaign. 182 versus 322. It's not unthinkable, we just need to play this correctly. Everyone up on the walls, please. I don't know where they are going to come in from, but everyone up on the walls. And we just need to charge them. Get out the way, I'm important, I'm the king. I'm the king, get out the way. Get up the ladder. Everyone charge. Everyone charge. Let me up the ladder, I'm important, I'm the king. Don't charge like that, Jesus. Don't charge like that. Stay up here. I'd rather stay and fight on this ladder. Everyone back up to me. We'll let them come up to us. The more damage we can do from here, the better. The thing is, we do not have high-level troops anymore, so this is going to be a real concern. Okay, now everyone charge. Everyone charge. We need to bottleneck them. Try to take out some of these standard bearers if I can. I don't really want to jump down because then I'm in a bad spot. But I think I'm going to have to start doing some damage from afar. The more damage I can do to some of these low-level troops, the better. We can start cutting down from the side. Be very useful indeed. Because they've only got 322, so they don't have a huge amount more than us, but their quality of their troops is definitely higher, but also lower. They've got a wider range of troops. So if we can just kill as many of these low-level troops as possible, that'd be useful, just to buy ourselves some time on the walls. I think that's the plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's the plan. It's the only plan I've got. Because I don't have that much long reach on my sword, and I'm concerned I don't want to go after these... I do want to go after these strong troops, but I'm concerned they're going to absolutely massacre me. Okay, dealt with you. Just a little bit of frame drops. Okay, I hate this guy. I want him to die. Ow. Oh, thank goodness you're dead. Okay, give me the shield, give me the shield, give me the shield. Shield, sir. Okay, I clearly can't get that shield. 62 versus 144, that's not great. Charge. Charge, 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 charge. I need to pick up a shield of some form, which isn't broken. Shield there, there we go. Wow, that guy did a flying leap, Jesus. And that was like Huithril, he's clearly becoming a parkour expert. Oh my god, no, run. I don't think we have enough troops here. We're going to get taken prisoner again, aren't we? Can I run away? I'm guessing not, but well, I can. You've retreated from the fight. Nah, we're not going to win this. I felt we had to try, though. Everyone back up to me. Everyone back up to me, please. We will go out fighting. We will not win. But we will take as many of them as we can with us, that's for sure. If I hadn't run into that lord by accident, having fought that other lord, we might be okay now, because I would still have my strong troops here in this engagement. Because I've only got these freeholders who are not that strong. Well, gentlemen, it's been a privilege and a pleasure. Let's get this done. Take out as many of them as we can. Deal with you. Deal with you. We're not going to win, but we can at least take out like 30 or 40 of them. But they recruit so quickly and we don't have the means to do that. Because I don't think there's automatic recruiting in Viking Conquest. Unless we're very lucky here and kill 200 of them before they kill 50 of us, but something tells me that's not going to happen. Deal with you. There we go, that's going to be it. Fight to the last, gentlemen. Fight to the last. Ah, oh, damn. We've lost an estate. And I've been taken prisoner, as has one of our lords. Damn. As long as we don't lose any more. Oh, Quilnam's been besieged as well. Large armies, Quilnam. This has gone so badly wrong so quickly. But we're making a lot of money. Okay, we're set free. We need to head to Quilnam in the Luminary to help. Oh, that's Norway. That's even worse. Wolf is here. We may as well join the fight. It's not like we're gonna. It's not like we're gonna win anyway. So we may as well inflict as much damage as we can because we're up against 3 different factions. Oh dear. Although it doesn't mean we could get taken prisoner again, which is not great. I should have maybe stayed outside. But now I'm here, I don't think I can leave. I don't think we're going to take out 600, especially these guys, the Norwegians, they're blooming tough soldiers. I just don't think we're going to manage it against 3 other factions, but we will be resurgent somewhere. Everyone charge. Everyone charge, please. Let's do what we can with the troops we have. We might be able to force them into a retreat at least, if nothing else. Let's deal with these berserkers though, these would be trouble. Everyone keep on charging. We need to bottleneck them. That's our only real chance. I'm going to pick up a second shield just to have one, in case I lose my previous one. I don't know if I want to go down to the actual ground because I think I'll lose, but we'll come over to the... I can't get over to that side, I don't think. That might have been a mistake. Oh, so many mistakes today, I'm annoyed with myself. Because these guys are tough warriors. We've only got Elderman Wolf's troops here, we don't have anyone else's. I want to deal with that soldier there, because he looks tough. And we need to deal with all these tough troops, really. Everyone keep on charging, do our best. We have a lot of money, so we can hopefully use that to our advantage afterwards, but... Ow. Okay, we got berserkered to the face. Well, these berserkers are doing crazy things. Let's make sure they're dead if we can. Keep on charging. We're doing well, we're not going to be doing enough. They're going to definitely kill us before we kill them. That's for sure. Oh, dearie me. Okay. I don't know if we actually wanted to go down the hill, to be honest, or down the ramp. Oh, I suppose we can do some damage. We'll try to do some damage down the actual ground and draw some away from the actual main area. Ow. Okay, you're dealt with. Let's try to deal with this banner bearer. Get him out of the fight. Ow. He's got such a long range, this guy. Jesus. If I hadn't run into that lord, we might still be okay today. But because I did, everything's gone wrong. We've got some reinforcements. I don't know how many of them are there, but it's not going to be many. It's not going to be enough, that's for sure. Take out as many of them as we can. But we're up against 3 separate factions. We might be able to do what we did before and kind of push in to a fort which is weak and take that for ourselves, but I'm just not sure. Oh, this has been so frustrating. Okay, well, we'll do what we can. I knew the Kingdom of Norway would come in at some point. Once Norway came in, it was all over, really. Once Norway came in, it's going to just be the end of it. But I think we'll do more damage to Norway actually being in the fight than if we had let it kind of auto-calculate itself. We would have lost a lot. We wouldn't have done as much damage to them, I don't think. Although at the cost of having to be imprisoned again, I'm not sure what the best way forward really is. We'll have to see. Everyone charge, please. Let's do as much damage as we can here. At least do some damage, hopefully. There's only, what, it's like 60 of us. And I think most of these guys are just peasants, really. We're going to jump outside again. I think we can do more actual useful damage from the outside. I wonder if I have like 2,000 soldiers following me, though. Need to deal with this guy at the front with the bear skin, otherwise he's going to cause some trouble. And we're dead. 61, let's go again. At least we can keep getting our javelins out, which is good. Problem is there's not an easy way to recruit lots of troops, whereas in other mods there are. And we did kind of go slightly unplanned, because at the time the Ulade was a weak faction. I don't know if they still would be at this point. Because Norway's even just coming in because Lathan declared war on us. If our previous faction hadn't declared war on us, we wouldn't be dealing with Norway, but we are, because they are in direct alliance with each other. It's a shame, but there's not much we can do about it. Everyone charge. Do we go downstairs again, or do we stay up here? Probably stay up here this time. Stay with our faithful men before we inevitably get captured and killed again. I'll try to do that ship captain, he's going to hurt. This is where I like actually having a spear or a longer two-handed weapon. Because sometimes these troops get in the way and I can't actually do any damage, but we should be able to do some damage here. Charge, do as much damage as you can. There's only 48. Arguably, we're probably actually doing better now in terms of ratios than we did last time, but let's get down here and do some damage if we can. Do some ninja jumps. I'm not thrilled about that guy coming in, he looks blooming strong. He's going to break through my shield quickly. There we go. Okay, dealt with you. Got a spare shield anyway, that'd be useful. Just so we have a spare should the need arise. There we go, deal with you as best we can. We're definitely going to lose all our... We'll probably lose our third cast as well, to be honest. Ow. There we go. Let's pull. We'll keep putting back until we are eventually dead. I mean, with only 4 troops left against 400, I can't imagine it's going to last that much longer. Let's go out and meet our fate. Charge, gentlemen. Let's do some throwing weapons. We might get a kill if we're lucky. At least got a headshot off. Come on, give me at least 1 kill before I die. No. And our intelligence is reduced as well from the constant hits in battle. We lost spread, and we are once again captured, this time by Norway. I imagine it's going to be long before the other place is taken after, or taken over, I should say. Depends how long we kept in here. 3,600, I'll absolutely pay that just to get out and get back to Kerajed. If I can make peace, we might stand a chance here. $248, it's not great. I see some more lords here though. Oh, that's Dunchad and Bodo, those are our lords who are already with us. Oh dearie me, what a change in circumstances we had. We were doing okay up until the moment I had that incident around Goban. And we probably still would have lost to Norway. We would have lost Coolnam to Norway anyway, but we might not have lost Goban. And because we're at war with Lathan, we're not going to have an easy way to recruit more men. Leave me alone. Okay, welcome back. I guess we aren't going for peace because there's not even a... There wasn't even a message saying, oh yeah, we can do peace. How's the emissaries going? Probably not great. We'll try Lathan next, I guess. Probably without success. Emissary to... We'll try and get a piece of the Ulade again, but I'm guessing we probably can't. We'll send Solvig. How goes the war? Bloody terribly. I would happily make peace of the Ulade now. Obviously, we've lost all our progress, but what can we do? And we may yet lose Kerajed. Let's hope we don't. But I think I'm going to leave that there for the time being. We made progress, then we lost our progress, and we've lost a lot of our spare troops as well. Let's see if we can manage to stay alive. Whether we will or not is a question to be seen. But thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.